how's it going, guys? Welcome to Audio Addiction. We have Seosin Dead American, and they can say their names and what they do in the band. It's not Seosin Dead American. It's just Dead American.
Dead American.
Yeah, Dead American.
Do you want me to hold this?
Whatever you want.
Dude, I'm gonna hold it. My name's Chad. I play guitar and write a lot in the band.
My name is Cove, and I sing in Dead American.
Awesome, guys. Well, the first question is, Cove asked me off camera to not ask a ton about Seosin. I'm not trying to call him out.
Joking.
He was joking. He loves those questions. I don't know how in depth he wants to go with it. But I guess the first thing is how did you guys start out like in music, and how did you come to Dead American at this point?
I'll let you answer that one first.
You were in Seosin, right?
I was in Seosin back in the day. No. So, I mean, I grew up playing music, was a big fan of Seosin, which was crazy. I had a mutual friend that I was working at a studio with out in Utah, Jordan Adams. He hooked me up with Cove. I had a bunch of like demos of music that I had written but never released. And Jordan was like, "Oh, let me send these to my friend." Little did I know it was my bro. Yeah, and that was like, what year was that?
2016?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. We've had these songs for a while, bro.
Yeah.
It's a long time we sat on them.
Yeah, so Jordan ended up emailing Cove some of the demos, and he threw one of the songs together. He was like, "Oh, this one's sick. Let me throw some vocals on it." Came back. I was like, "Wait, is this who I think it is?" So it was just crazy, like small world. I grew up in California. Jordan grew up in California, so we kind of hit it off. And then he was like, "This should be a thing." And then over a couple of years, we had a couple of songs come together, and then we were like, we should make this like a band.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty much the long story short. Anything else that I missed?
No, I mean, you basically gave the best condensed version of Dead American that we possibly could give right now.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything to add to it.
Yeah. I mean, from there to here, we both lived in Utah for a stint, and then ended up moving back to California and brought on Josh, our bass player. I grew up with him out in California. Kyle, our drummer, grew up with Cove.
Grew up with me, yeah.
Played in a couple bands, and then started out with another friend of mine who I was in a band with called Sleep for Sleepers. His name's Jamie. So that was like the original lineup. And then now the only difference is Jamie is gone, and we brought in Don Vetta, who grew up also in Southern California. He's been a homie of Cove's for a while, and I met him through him. That's where we're at now.
Yeah. And my musical career is pretty much, on Wikipedia. I grew up playing in a pop punk band, with shows with our drummer and his pop punk band, and then went straight from high school, still in high school, tried out for Seosin. Knew I was going on Warped Tour that next summer. Got out of high school, went on Warped Tour, and then the rest is history. We did toured forever with Seosin, and then we split. I took a bunch of years off.
Yeah.
And like he said, my homie randomly hit me up with a couple songs, and it was like, these are sick. I'm gonna get these done real quick. I demoed them out at my cousin's home studio.
Oh, tight. Okay.
And immediately sent them back and was just like, this is cool. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, and we just sat on them for a long time until we moved to California. And when we moved to California, it was like, we gotta do this. It took us a while. Once we got there, we settled in, and then it was like, all right, now is the time. So 2018 we put out our EP, and last year we did a few tours, handful of tours. And now 2020's upon us, and it's just new records come in, and well, that'll be out sometime July, August.
Nice.
Whole bunch of songs, more than I've ever put out.
That's
just
awesome.
On one record, so it'll be really fun.
Yeah, because I know that you had took a hiatus. I've been a fan for many, many years, even when you were in Seosin, and now I love Dead American. But I guess, did you after Seosin had, disbanded, or, you had left it, Seosin, like, did you ever feel like you wanted to get back into it? Because I know that you kind of took a few years off, so was this something that you were like, I want to get back into, or did you kind of toy with just maybe, like, just living that normal A to B life?
Normal life, like, normal life. What is normal life? When it split, it was like, all right, cool, I got to get a job, So jumped back into what I did before Seosin, got it back into the pizza industry, and like the only thing that I really loved doing was just recording and writing.
Wow. Okay, yeah.
So like I don't write music, so I need my friends to write music so that I can write something to it. But I never really thought like there was going to be something like Dead American that I would actually go back out on the road and tour
really?
with.
Okay.
I was saying it like the thing I get off on most is just getting it out of my head, because everything that I would write is just these thoughts in my head that don't need to be there anymore.
Sure, yeah.
So my therapy was like just getting it out, So I didn't really plan on ever releasing anything or like anything like that, but certain things just all started to come together with this project, and
you had to make it a deal.
Yeah, well, we knew we had a show that was going to come up, and it just so happened that like Seosin was also playing some shows
nice.
like the following 2 days after our first show.
Oh wow.
So we knew we had one show, right? And then they called us and were like, hey, do you want to play? Or Chris called me.
Oh,
and was
nice.
like, hey, do you want to play the Seosin shows and come out and sing a song with us? And I was like, dude, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Like
the gold times.
everybody in Seosin under one roof. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It was really cool that they did that, and it brought us back together in a way that was like really healing for all of us, I feel like. So, once we had those 3 shows, it was like, oh, we can actually do this.
Yeah.
Like it went by really fast, a lot faster than I wanted those shows to go by. Like during the show, it was like
everything was out.
And then we were like, we walked out and then we walked off, and I was like, what happened? I forgot like all of that stuff. So it was really cool to be able to play those shows, and then because of those shows, we got a booking agent. We got noticed by a booking agent before we even had those shows. We had a meeting, and then we had the Beartooth tour confirmed before those shows, because our booking agent believed in it. And it's crazy to be back out here. Like I never thought I would be touring again, and now that I am, like that whole last year, I didn't really post anything on Instagram because I was just enjoying touring.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just wanted to enjoy the experience, because when you get out on the road, you don't realize that you're part of like 1% of bands that actually get to go out on the road and tour, right?
Absolutely.
So when you're out on the road for 4 years straight, you're like, you kind of become jaded to the whole situation, where you're like, you don't appreciate it as much as somebody else who doesn't have it. You know what I mean? So when I got back out, it was like, I don't know if this is gonna last.
Yeah,
so I want to enjoy every moment that I possibly can. And then we made it through the first year, and we made it through a lot of like trying times. I mean, the second day into our first tour, like we're on our way to tour 2 Beartooth, and the wheel falls off of our trailer, and we looked at each other and we're like, we gotta we got to make a choice. Like either way, this has got to get fixed.
Yeah.
But do we continue on or do we go back home? You know, and everybody was like all in. Let's go.
We got to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. So once, you know, just little things like that, like everything aligned and it kept aligning, and I'm like, something is in the universe is like
wanted you to
willing
do
this
it.
into existence, you know, whether I like it or not, you know, or want it or not. It's like, this is what your path is. And luckily I've got amazing people around me that believe in the project as much as I do. So
That's
it's
awesome.
pretty cool, man.
And I guess how would it feel that you were a fan at one point and now you're working with Cove? It must have been, when you originally got the tracks back, it must have been a surreal feeling. I would probably feel the same way just because I have so much nostalgia for it.
Yeah. It was pretty crazy. I feel like the biggest thing for me, it was, well, I remember like getting him back and I was like, I have to show all of my friends this. Because it's like, how, like, he's been out for years.
Yeah, it's been like...
And then I hook up with some random, well, not hook up, but
Oh, all right.
linked
That's
up.
in your time.
Linked up. Yeah, it was just, it's still like, even through like touring and stuff, I'll like kind of sit back and think like, I never thought I would have ended up here. Like I felt like obviously music was like a thing for me, but I never thought like I remember when the Seosin record came out, I was like, there was a Guitar Center opening up in Murrieta where I lived at the time. I remember sitting, I think Josh was even there, and we like pulled up the song like on our iPods or something, and we're like, dude, this is sick. What is this? But yeah, never would have imagined like being here, but like super grateful for the opportunity and like stars aligning.
Yeah.
In like so many different ways. Like, yeah.
Definitely grateful for you sending me those songs, man. When I got the songs, like, there's certain, my mindset, you know, has always been rock and roll. Like that's what I love. I love even, you know, the post-hardcore genre and stuff. And when he sent me the songs, it reminded me of other bands that I loved growing up. And I was just like, this is so cool. I want to do something like this over it. And so I just started doing stuff that reminded me of whatever it was that he sent me, you know, like, oh, this song reminds me of like At the Drive-In Meets Every Time I Die, so I'm going to go for that. You know what I mean?
Vibe, yeah.
Yeah, that vibe, and try and create that. Or like, yeah, it was really cool for me to get those songs because, you know, I had toyed around with a bunch of different styles of music, I guess you could say, like before he sent me the stuff, and all that stuff just got kind of like sat on, you know, because I just needed to get it out and be able to listen back to it. So when he sent me he sent me the EP, and I was like, this is all really cool. It reminds me of this and this and this, and I was like, I'm gonna go for it. And then when my buddy just kept sending me songs, and I was like, this is all really tight. Yeah. Like all these parts, you know, I'd like build the song and then send it back to him, and it was really cool to just link up, and when we did link up, it was like I'd known this guy my entire life.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
awesome.
And musically, everything that he was, you know, playing, whether it was like the Dead American stuff or even just music in general, like it's like, who is this? Some new band. And I'm like, this is awesome. Like everything that he would just play, I was like, dang man, like I've been out so long, I don't know any of these bands.
Changed, yeah.
Everything's changed, and like, you know, before Beartooth, like that Beartooth tour, I had to like look up who Beartooth was.
Oh,
like,
wow.
I didn't even know who Beartooth was. I can say that because I told all of those dudes. Like I told them all. I was like, I didn't know who you were, and then I found out.
And they're like, we know who you are, so that's really cool.
No, it was that, like, honestly, it was super cool. Like I didn't expect any of this, you know. So I was really grateful just from the get-go to have this dude who's super patient sit with me and sit on these songs with with me like for as long as we did. But again, like stars aligning, just, you know, everything since we released it has been like, oh, we're here now. Oh, we're here now. This is crazy. We're here now. You know, like it's such a trip to be doing music with him and everybody in Dead American and who has been in Dead American. Everybody's been spot on, my type of people.
There we go. So. Well, it's good to hear you're back out and doing things because, like I said, I've been a fan for such a long time, and I'm like, I hope he doesn't, like when you had announced the hiatus, I was like, oh man, like I hope he comes back and does something. Like even if it's not like soon, I just eventually hope he comes and like put some material out because, you know, you're one of my favorites and you always will be. So like I feel like this for me is like super important. But getting past some of the wholesome stuff that we were talking about, I guess, what was the last show that you guys attended that you didn't play? Like one that you went to?
Beartooth. Beartooth, Motionless in White.
Yeah, we were just...
At least that was mine.
Yeah.
That's the last show I went to. Well,
I think so.
And then tonight I'll go to Sleeping, and I'll go see Sleeping with Sirens tonight. So
yeah.
But yeah, Beartooth was the last one I went to in San Diego.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
We went to that after a practice. We were like, oh, the boys are in town. We got to go hit them up.
There we go. Also, shout outs to Limbs because they'll be playing with you guys and very soon. But the next question, guys, I guess you can go through some of the influences that that make up Dead American. It's gonna be. I feel like it's a long list. I can already tell by the facial expression.
It's definitely a long list. Like the vibes that I got from the music he sent was like Envy on the Coast.
Ooh, classic.
Thrice. I already said At the Drive-In and Every Time I Die. Like Deftones, you know. I'm trying to think of what else. Trying to think of all of them.
I feel like that's pretty much covers most of the bases.
Yeah, most of the big bases for me. I mean, he's shown me some stuff like recently that I'm like, I like this vibe, you know, like it kind of fits with us. But yeah, I mean, that all the things that inspired me were those bands to like write, you know. Salesman.
I'm gonna have a counter, guys, and every time we say Salesman, I think we're at 25 times, but I mean, you can let us know below. But the next question, guys, are out on the road currently. Who have you been spinning in the van? What have you guys been listening to lately?
Ooh, that's a Chad. That's a Chad boy.
I guess we'll start. Our number one song of the morning is our wake up song.
Yep.
We Built This City.
Yep. On motherfucking
That's
rock
number
and roll.
Starship. I don't know what else we do.
Well, what do you play? You play like
we do like
Silent
Era,
Planet.
Silent Planet, Currents.
Guaranteed.
Currents is our only CD that we have in the car.
Yep.
So anytime we go out of service, it's like, all right, here it comes. Yeah, no, we probably, it's like 50-50, like anything else or Currents.
Yeah.
Most of the time. But then we throw it back a couple times. We do some System of a Down.
My favorite.
We do some hip hop. I feel like he throws on a bunch of hip hop or like rap stuff.
Yeah, Kyle and I throw on like all the hip hop stuff. Like
Kyle's
Nipsey.
secretly a rapper.
Yeah, for real though.
He did do a Miss Jackson.
Yep.
At one point. A cover, like he rapped. Yeah.
He actually rapped that on.
Go check it out.
Yep.
It's
Hell or
really
High
great.
Water. Go check it out. So yeah, I'll throw like Nipsey, or Kyle will throw Nipsey on there.
Nice.
Some Drizzy Drake, some Kendrick.
Always Kendrick.
Lately, like
Always Kendrick.
Doja Cat has come on.
Interesting. I would have never expected that one.
I love that song, that Juicy song though.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that video.
I feel like
Ridiculous.
it's always like you never know what song's gonna come
Yes.
next.
Black.
But it's always good.
Yeah.
Go from Doja Cat to Silent Planet.
Yeah.
Yes. 100%.
That'd be that's quite the jump, I'd say.
Yeah.
But the next question, guys, a fun one. If you guys could pick a song to cover, what would it be?
Rough Riders, DMX.
Is that a collective answer?
We've been talking about that just the past couple days. We're like, I don't think we would ever do a cover, but
We would.
But
that
if we did, it would be something hip hop, guaranteed. But DMX, yeah, Rough Riders for sure.
That'd be tough.
we might try it tonight. You never
Yeah,
know.
dude.
Might. Only in Philly. Gotta ask, since we're in a food city, what is your favorite food to eat? What is a go-to?
I feel like Taco Bell's #1, obviously.
Wow, I love you guys even more now.
Philly, you gotta hit up the Philly
Philly
cheese.
cheesesteak. Yeah. You gotta be a trader and walk across the street back and forth. Get one.
Oh,
from,
Passanginos?
Yeah, get
Ooh.
one from each.
I don't know how I feel about that being
What?
a semi-native.
Yeah.
What's your spot?
I love. There's a place around here called Joe's.
Okay.
Go check that out, Joe's. Shout outs to Joe's. But my personal favorite is Ishkabibble. It's off South Street.
Wait.
It's across the street from TLA.
Yeah.
That's the bomb.
Yeah.
That's the bomb.
I've had that one.
Yeah, that one's
For
flames.
sure.
100%.
Yeah, we actually shot the Seosin DVD at TLA. Wow. With
Knowledge.
another Seosin.
I know.
Now
Well, it's
I'm
okay.
26 or 27. I don't know. What's the count?
I don't know. We'll find out. Post Brandon's gonna find out. He's gonna have a good time with that. But yeah, no, those are probably my favorite spots. But I feel like everybody's different. But you don't. If you come to Philly, don't go to the Passanginos. That's a tourist trap.
It is a tourist trap.
But if you
guaranteed.
do it one time, I feel like you get the pass.
we did it last time, so we don't really need to do it again.
There you go.
We'll go to South Street.
There you go. Cove's
Yeah.
got it. Cove's got it.
Guaranteed.
The next question, guys, if you could pick somebody to collaborate with, who would it be?
I feel like I know what you want to say.
What were you gonna say?
No, what you want to say.
What do you want to say?
You want to say you love Mark Hoppus.
Ooh, yes. Mark Hoppus would be tight as far as like in genre, but the one guy I really want to work with is Pharrell.
Ooh.
If I could work like if I want to hear Pharrell do a heavy, like
That
a
would be
heavy
interesting.
record,
Yeah.
like I think that would be really cool to work with Pharrell.
I think a lot of people want to see this, and we've even talked about it, which I don't even know if I should be saying
You could
this.
say it.
Cove and Anthony together.
Ooh, Anthony would be a fun one. That'd be a fun one. Yeah. Let's do it, Anthony. Come on.
Can you come on the channel, please? That would be hella blessed. The next question, guys. I don't know how big of a video game fans you guys are, but if you could be a video game character, who would you be?
Meta Knight. Meta Knight.
Meta Knight. Oh, you know. He said that because of Smash, so I know who he mains now.
Meta Knight.
He
Meta
doesn't
Knight.
even main meta.
He just likes the name.
Actually,
That's
he
the
does.
only
He
one that I
does.
do because he can fly around the map, dude.
That's
I can
like-
stay away from the battle
Yeah.
while everybody just kills each other.
Ah, we know the strats, the Cove strats.
You got to shoot me out of the sky, fool.
I don't know.
I don't know, actually.
I feel like the only game that we ever play is Smash, and then Call of Duty Zombies. So Link's always a good choice.
Feel that? Respect.
Man, you know what? I know he's also in the game. What's his name? The gun on the hand. Why can't I think of it?
Samus?
No, not
Mega
no.
Man?
Mega Man?
Mega Man, bro. Back in the day, Mega Man. Yes. Yes, bro. 2-player.
There you go. You got it.
Yeah.
I knew
Yeah,
who it
Mega
was.
Man would actually be kind of tight because he looks cool.
And he's got the gun arm.
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't want that?
Yeah.
The robot dog?
Yeah, dude.
Rush, my dude. There we go. Awesome.
Guaranteed.
Next question, guys. If you could compile a dream tour, who would be on the lineup? Obviously, your band's on it. I feel like that's without question.
Limp Bizkit.
Wow, we're going wild.
Yeah. That's
We're gonna
Okay,
throw it
I'm
back,
about.
bro.
Hey, I'm okay. Go, keep going.
I mean, that's it.
Just Limp Bizkit.
Just us and the Dursty.
Oh.
Ooh.
How about you pick two? You pick two.
Okay. I got one. You pick something.
Currents.
Yeah.
This is weird, but
No.
it'll work.
This is definitely us.
Deftones.
Deftones would be sick.
Okay.
I feel like we got to get Drizzy. That's it.
That's the lineup.
That's how are we? How are we? Okay, what's the order? I have to
Oh,
know what the
man.
order is. Because
Well,
this is-
obviously we open the show.
Yeah.
We have to open the show. 100%.
We
Because everybody would leave if we headlined. So we'd be playing to like 5 people.
don't say that. that's offensive to me.
Oh man.
Don't- Make sure there's more than 5 people at this show. Like 6.
6 would be good.
You know what though? Like, in all seriousness, doing like a Beartooth tour with like Currents, Secrets. I just played with Secrets. I thought they were rad. Like,
Shouts to Secrets.
Secrets. Y'all are the shit. Who else? Who else?
Us on this? That's
Who else do we play
vulgar.
with? I know it's YouTube.
I think
I don't get paid to do this. It's
we
Demonetized.
gotta get Era on there.
Oh yeah, Era, guaranteed Era on there.
Shouts to JT, Jesse,
Ooh.
my dudes.
Yeah, my son Jesse.
He's your son?
Yeah,
It would
dude.
make sense.
Come
I
on,
mean, you
dude.
get
I
the
taught that
comparison.
guy everything he knows.
I feel that. I vibe with that. So
He's
hard.
a way better singer than me. So,
Ooh,
shout
I
out
don't
to
know
Jesse.
about that.
No, I know about that.
that's-
Jesse, you're the man.
You guys are both.
You're the man.
They're like this.
I feel like Cove's a little bit better.
They're-
Sorry, Jesse.
they're
That's
more
just
like-
in my heart.
They're like this, actually. I think.
No, I think Jesse's.
Or like this.
No, I feel like
Jesse?
I feel like Cove's just like slightly.
Jesse,
No.
Ghost Atlas, Seosin.
No.
Sorry, Bo produced that record, so we're sure.
It's on the same playing field. Next question, guys. Favorite TV show, favorite movie?
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty's #1 TV show.
Yeah, I watch that every night before I go to bed. We like it down here because we could fully mammoths.
Have you seen the new season?
Dude,
I've seen most of it.
Yeah.
I've watched that episode like 100
changer.
times already. Like, there's actually a scene. The Slut Dragon episode. Okay, so there's a scene right when they're trying to
Am I
save.
gonna have to put a spoiler over here?
Probably.
No, bro, no. If you haven't seen it,
seen
you're
it.
already screwed. There's a
Call-outs.
scene when they're trying to save the dragon, and he gets Rick, like, dragon gets shot in the eye, and Rick falls down, and the wizard comes out of his room, and if you pause it and zoom in, there's like this like smoke, and in the smoke, the wizard is watching another like lady wizard in a bikini, and he ties up his robe.
How did
like,
you time that so appropriately?
He knows. You don't want to
Secrets.
I literally like almost watch it. in
Are you on the
slow-mo.
Rick and Morty team?
No.
I feel like you might be. With
I
all
should
that
be.
insider information,
I should
mean,
be.
I feel like you might be.
But if you look at that scene, pause it, zoom in, and he's in there jerking off. That's what he's doing.
demonetized.
Demonetized. No, so Rick and Morty, I can agree, get down on that. And then my favorite movie, if I could live my life one way, I'm gonna add to this question.
Oof.
Mark Wahlberg in
Okay.
Shooter.
Ooh,
Like, if I could have
You're
that
right.
dude's life and that dude's like how he lived, just top of the mountain, nobody around, me and my dog, and a big old rifle. I'm good.
I don't. I couldn't picture you with a rifle.
Neither can I, but that's how I'd be living my life if
Yeah.
I lived like Mark Wahlberg in Shooter. So that'd be tight.
We get down on some Black Mirror too. Anything like head.
brain explosion.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Did you say movie?
What's your movie?
Movie. I don't know. Space Jam.
Ooh.
Solid
That's
choice.
a solid choice.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan,
Solid
the
choice.
dream team.
The dream team.
I'm about it.
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny. Next question, guys. If you're trapped on a desert island for the next month and there was one record you could bring with you, what record would it be?
I had this mixtape in high school. No, I'm just kidding.
Burned
CD.
it myself. It's called Cove's Corner.
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like anything that I listen to, I burn out like real quick.
But it's a month, though.
yeah.
It's not all time. That makes it easier.
You know what? A record that I go back to frequently that I don't like think about, but I just do it is Hybrid Theory.
Ooh. Okay.
That's a classic.
Yeah,
100%.
You get like a mix of everything there, and it's like I grew up on that.
Yeah.
That brings me back to like everything.
Me.
I honestly thought you were going to say Seosin self-titled, but that's what I would have said.
Oh, I would never say that.
Never.
I might say that.
Never.
I feel like, yeah.
I don't know. There's probably one that's I would end up picking over this record, but this record is my favorite Deftones record, Saturday Night Wrist.
Ooh,
I love that record.
that's a
Everybody
great one.
who's a Deftones fan, when that record came out, I feel like hated that record. And like when I got into the Deftones, I got into Deftones like really late in the game. And like Chris would just put on White Pony all the time.
Ooh, that's a classic, though.
And
too.
so I would grab, when iPods came out, I would like stole his whole music collection.
And
I
you
was
know,
like-
you know.
Yeah, I was like, all right, cool. Saturday Night Wrist, that's my favorite because it's Chris's least favorite.
That was the reason.
Yeah. Just yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if it was his least favorite, but yeah, that record like has just so many good songs on it that like I feel like you can hear the struggle on that record of them actually like trying to make that record.
Yeah.
And how hard they struggled just to get through it all. So yeah, I'd go with that record.
There we go. Well, you guys should check out Loathe from the UK. They're like the Loathe. Yes.
All right.
They are the next Deftones, I would say. I know that's a very, very weighted answer, but I
So
think
it sounds like they're gonna tour with Dead American
they
sometime.
could. They could.
We are the
Loathe,
next
tour with Dead American.
Deftones. What are you talking about?
Are you?
We are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you guys can fight for the spot of
Oh.
who's the next Deftones.
That's another collaboration. Get some Chino.
Ooh, get some Chino.
Chino?
I'd do
Chino,
that
if you're-
again.
I know you watch this, so
Yeah.
if you want to
is
first
number
come
one.
on, and secondly, if you want to do well, actually, let's flop that. You guys should do a collaboration, and then you should
Well,
come on.
Listen to Norma Jean, Anti-Mother. There's a couple songs that are on that record that Chino and I helped them write,
Ooh,
piece together, are featured on, however you want to put that.
collab.
Yeah, it's actually really cool, like how all that went down. But I forget what song it's actually called, but it's on the Anti-Mother, and both Chino and I and Corey sing on one song together, and it's really cool.
That's
So,
bonkers.
yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah,
More you know.
Yeah.
We'll put that graphic or whatever. Anyway,
Link in the description
link
below.
in the description. Subscribe. No. The last thing, guys, obviously the most important thing, tell them about Dead American, where they can find you on the social media, and anything coming up in the next couple months.
Everything at Dead American.
Yep.
Twitter, we don't really do that, but Instagram's our number one.
It is.
Facebook. We have a website that has merch.
You should go see them at a show and buy it.
Yes.
Yes. What's our next tour? We're doing Red Jumpsuit.
Yep. Red Jumpsuit Apparatus in March, if I'm not mistaken. And then
Who knows what?
album. We just recorded 15 songs with Fred Archambault.
Oh, nice.
Out in Valencia, California, and I have to go home after this tour and finish all 15 of those songs vocally. And like I said earlier, our record will be out sometime in July, early August, hopefully before then. But since we're independent, it's kind of like on us to put it out whenever
absolutely.
we possibly can. But yeah, we will have a long full length out this year with a whole bunch of songs. We're sitting on 16 songs right now that nobody has heard. So you'll hear a new one if you come out to the shows. And yeah, we have a whole bunch of music. If you liked me and Seosin, you'll like this record. If you like Dead American and what we've been doing, you'll like this record. We cross a whole bunch of genres with this record. So very cool. Very excited for this record.
Well, go check out Dead American. All of the links are in the description below, which you ironically said early, but go check it out. And if you enjoyed this interview, share it, like and subscribe. And I just want to say, Cove, like as I said earlier, this is like one of my bucket list people to have on. So thanks for coming on, and thanks guys for watching. Thanks of course to Dead American for coming on, chatting, and doing all that good. Wait.
Three-way,
oh,
dude.
Three-way.
There we
go.
A little sandwich.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Of course, if you enjoy what we do, make sure to go check out the other series we do. We do album reviews, we do band interviews, and we do live videos, so definitely go check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps our channel, helps us grow. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Go follow us on social media. That's all down below. We try to keep that as updated as possible. We also made a new website where we'll be posting photos of upcoming concerts and stuff like that, which you can go check out at audioaddictionmedia.com and come get your fix with us, guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.